Hello, everybody. Class 8, Reader Children at Work. We are going through this video lecture in three parts. The first video lecture was the introduction of this particular chapter, Children at Work, and what the authors have tried to send into the society, the message. In the second, we saw how the storyline proceeds, wherein Velu and Jaya got to know each other, and then Velu has a runaway. Then Jaya finds him on the railway station, and from the railway station they go to the city, and from the city to find out some food, and then after that Velu is introduced to Jaya. The name also comes in the last. He is introduced to the name at the last. That is quite a striking point. And after that, Velu comes to know about the what type of work Jaya is doing to meet both the ends, and how she finds her bread and butter, what she does for living. In the third video lecture, that is right now, we are going for the comprehension exercises. We shall be seeing the question answers. Now, what would I suggest is that you just note down the new words which I found them to be you to be note them all, and what you do, write the meaning, and then write the sentence, frame own sentences. I have given the meaning, six are there. What you can do is that add some more to it, at least up to 10. So 10 words you find which are new to you, or you should use it in your daily life. Okay, so what you guys should do is that apart from these six, add four more by reading the chapter. Now let us come to the point. Have you read the chapter or not? Everybody must read the chapter word by word. Before that, comprehension exercise will be futile. So what I wish is that you should read the chapter word by word, line by line, and then let us discuss now the question answers, the comprehension part. Now you are well aware about the undertone of the particular chapter, what the writers Anushka and Wolf and Arijit Sen are trying to convey, or try to send a message to the society. So take out your exercise, this notebooks, write down the points I'll be discussing, and along with your textbook, the reader one. Take out page number 9. Before that, just take the screenshot of this particular board, or you can just note down these words. I'm just moving away, and then you just note down, and after that we will discuss the question answers just for 5 seconds. Yeah, the first question says, is asking, Velu stood on the platform, but he felt as if he was still on a moving train. Now that is quite obvious after he had a very tiring journey, because he had boarded Kanyakumari Express, ran away from home because he was not getting well along with his father. He used to beat him, and he was not getting along well. So what he did, he get slipped into Chennai, this Kanyakumari Express, to go to Chennai Central, but he was not aware actually where he is supposed to go. And while he was sitting in a general class, it was very tough for him to even sit, tough for him to sleep. He tried to sleep, people were shouting, playing cards. So journey was quite tiring. So after getting off the train, he feels that the train is still moving, his body is moving and shaking. Next question, what made him feel miserable? Now life has become miserable. There are no parents, no guardians, no food. He has got no money, just shirt and towel and the comb in a small package. He's sitting on the bench and is puzzled, perplexed, nowhere to go, what to eat, what will happen to my life. So therefore, the life is becoming miserable. So he was feeling miserable because he was identifying while running from the home from Kannur. He did not identify this thing, but now he has identified. So you will write that he is miserable because after running away from home on the railway station of Chennai Central, he is finding and he is identifying that now what. So he has got nothing to do, nothing, no food to eat, so hungry. All these things were making his moments miserable on the platform. Velu traveled without a ticket. Obviously, he ran away. So while running away, he had no money. So how could he buy the ticket? He just got it onto a train and then he traveled. So he had run away. How did he escape the ticket collector's attention? He went and boarded that compartment, that bogie in which tickets usually are not checked. They are the general ticket holders. No reservation is done. So when no reservation is done, general tickets are there. It is very crowded. Those bogies are very crowded. So ticket examiners usually don't enter those bogies. Why had Velu run away from home? Obviously, the child Velu is not getting along well with his father, especially. He was to get rich. Father snatches away everything. He's intoxicated. He beats him. So he's not happy with the life he's getting and not happy with the relationship with his father. So he runs away from his home, that is in Kannur. Why did he decide to follow the strange girl? Now, Jaya has been introduced to Velu in the last section of the chapter when the work, whatever work she's doing, is introduced by Jaya to Velu. So the girl is strange, but that girl on the Chennai railway station is quite familiar. Why familiar? Because she identifies Velu's plight. Now, since Velu's plight has been identified, that particular girl, that he's a runaway, he is hungry, he is in a miserable condition, he is in a pitiable condition. So what happens? Velu acknowledges this, that she is my last hope. So he starts following that strange girl. So you will write that she was a strange girl because he got to know about Jaya in the very last, and then whole of the lifestyle, whatever she's leading. So, but the girl is still strange. Neither name is known, but Velu has last hope of that girl, that she only can be helpful because she has actually identified my sorrows, that I have run away, I am hungry. So in this way, Velu gets connected to that particular girl, Jaya. Now come to page number 13. Now in this section, both Velu and Jaya have left the Chennai railway station and they are going across the city. Now the question arises, can Velu read Tamil and English? How do you know? Now if you have read the chapter, read the chapter. If you have not, he can read Tamil because he was from Kannur. It's a small place called Kannur. So he can read Tamil, but he was not well versed with English. So whatever the figures he could figure out and then things, you will mention that. Next question is, if you are not careful, you will soon be counting bars here. The girl said, okay, this is important. If you are not careful, you will be soon counting bars here, the girl said. What she's referring to? Now, bars means jail, a gaol. So there are bars. So it is also known as the jail cells are known as bars. So the state, I mean, there's one, this also putting behind the bars. This is how we say. What she is referring to? She is referring to central jail. What does she mean when she says, if you are not careful? Now, here is a question on the society also. Okay, in this part, wherever this things are there, wherever she finds on page number, walking in front of central jail, page number 11, Velu squinted. Squinted means saw with the, slightly. Squinted and read Tamil sign central jail. I have not done anything wrong. You don't have to do anything. You just don't get caught. So this is a a sarcastic remark on the system, our system. Thief is a thief until he has been caught. So when he gets caught, he's a thief, and thief is a no thief until he's getting caught. So this is what the thing is. So it is a remarkable, sarcastic remark by Jaya. Now Jaya says that whatever you do, don't get caught. Otherwise, you'll be counting the bar. That means if you do wrong also, don't get caught. Be smart. Because Jaya had somehow identified that boy is not very much smart. And this is asked also in some other questions. Where did the girl let value to? So I think the previous question, you have understood that if you are not careful, that means value, the Jaya is saying over here, it is given in page number 11, that you don't have to do anything, just don't get caught, that's all. So you don't have to worry, but then don't get caught by the police. Where did the girl let value to? The girl let value to a mandapam where some marriage ceremony was being solemnized. So that was Sri Raj Rajeshwari Prasanna Kalyana Mandapam, and where Vinayagan and Rani were getting married. So they reach over there where Velu gets lured by the marriage ceremony, and he thinks that I'll be getting some goodies, some good food stuff to eat. But Jaya wittingly just plucks one rose flower and puts in her hair. What did they get to eat? They got to eat squished bananas and a vada, okay, at a garbage place. What work did she do? Think of a one-word answer. She was a rag picker. Now come to page number 15. What materials are the strange huts made out of? Now, strange huts, Velu thought them to be strange. They were made up of tin sheets, bricks, and plastic sheets. But why they were strange to Velu? Because at his own place, Velu had found huts made up of palm leaves and mud. So it was strange for Velu. So this answers both the questions. What sort of things did Jaya and children like her collect, and what did they do to those things? They collect trashes, plastics, broken bottles, and such other trash, and they do pick all those things, trash, and sell it to the recycler, and from recycler they get some small amount of money. Is Velu happy or unhappy to find work? Obviously, he's not happy because he's not finding the work of his own choice. So, give a reason, because whatever life he had thought of, he's not getting that life, so he was not happy. When Jaya introduced him about her earning of bread and butter, how she goes about it, from where she get food and where she get her belongings, where she get her clothes to wear, where she gets shoes to wear. So he is not unhappy. He is not happy with the things which Jaya has introduced to. Now let us come to these three questions. Is Velu a smart boy? Which instances in the text show that he is or he isn't? He is not actually smart, but only one incident is there when he could figure out something because some pictures are there. But still, he is not that smart, because at first, at his own house, he entered into altercations with his father, and then he gave up and ran away. So he's not smart. This is not a smart thing to do. And then after that, he is not accustomed with the ways and means of living in a city, because Jaya, being of his own age, she is more smarter than Velu. So these instances you will quote. Okay. Do you think Jaya is a brave, sensitive child with a sense of humor? Yeah. Now she is mockingly telling that canal thing. Then don't stupidly just look at me at the railway station when she tells it to Velu about her banyan or the waist, and then she mockingly tells about the canal. When they reach to the canal, we are in Triplicane, the dirty trickle of water at the Buckingham Canal. Her kind nature, yes, it is kind. Why it is kind? Because she thinks about value, and she takes him along all the way and introduces to the work, introduces to her own houses where she is living. She is courageous. Yes, she is courageous because she is knowing he has learned very well the ways and means of living in a city like Chennai. And humor in the text, which we just mentioned. So all these three things you have to mention it. What one throws away as waste may be valuable to others. Do you find this sentence meaningful in the context of this story? Yes, it is all about trash pickers. It is about rag pickers. It is all about trash which is recycled. So for us, or for those people who make the things dirty, make their surrounding dirty, they throw it. They don't directly sell it to the recycler. They just throw it away. But it is useful for the people who pick the rag. So what happens, these all people go and pick the rag, collect it, sort it out and sell it to the recycler. So for now, this has got an underlying meaning also. A thing may be useful to somebody, but it may be not be useful to some other body. Okay, so this is how, I mean, things are there. It is all relative. Okay, few things are not of any importance to somebody, but some things are important to some other body. So a relative things are there, so it has got some in a broader meaning, but you will write just in this context only that trash which we throw away is picked by the rag pickers and their livelihood depends on this trash. So this is how the chapter ends up. Now I'll just show you wobbly. Sub meanings are there. Wobbly, tending to move. Wobbly means feet are feeling wobbly. I'm tending to move, but I'm not moving. I'm tending to move, but I'm not moving. So it is, I'm feeling wobbly. My feet are wobbly. I'm feeling wobbly going. My feet are wobbly. That means my feet are unwilling to move, but I want to move. So a situation of a fix. Muttered, uttered in a low voice which could barely be heard. So it is called as muttered. Some people mutter in disgust or mutter just, but which cannot be heard. So they talk to themselves or comment on the things. Grimace, an ugly expression of disgust. Grimace. Say for example, Velu went to the trash bin and with a grimace, he just looked at the trash bin. Okay, this is what I have to eat. So it was a grimace. Okay, that expression. Then grinned. Grin means a smile, a broad smile. Okay, so it is grinning. It is attached to cunning smile also. So grinning means a broad smile. Panic. Panic means a sudden, we suddenly feel very fearful. So that situation is known as panicky, and that expression is of panic. Okay, so this is all these are all the words you must have noted down. Use them in your sentence and try to use them in your words also. In the next video lecture, we will be looking for the grammar thing, and I'll start grammar as a wholesome so that you get a good exposure to the grammar, and it is useful in your class 9th and 10th. Though we will be following the textbook also, but some additional things also I'll be supplying you with the text. So, and about this particular chapter, I'll be giving you some points and sending you so that you can write your answers. So you have to make 3 notebooks. In these 3 notebooks, one will be your main reader, then supplementary reader, and then the grammar, and lot of grammar sheets I will be supplying you with so that you can do lots of practice, and which may be apart from your given because some things are important in grammar which cannot be left, like tenses and all, and formation of sentences. So that we shall be dealing in the further video lectures. Thank you for now. Now complete the work in your notebook. Thank you.